is gonna sue the cop who deleted him. Did you hear about that story?
Mm-mm.
A couple of weeks ago, I think it's about a month ago, there was this guy who got exonerated in Florida for a crime he did, and he was basically stopped by the police. And when the police was trying, he was, I think, intoxicated. And when the police tried to put him in the cuffs, he tried to fight back, and he met his demise.
Yeah.
And now, well, if you look at the video, I think it's quite understandable why the cop pulled out the blick and tried to defend his life, because he was almost gonna snap the guy's neck. But
Yeah. I saw the video, the dash cam, right?
yeah,
And it was clear that he wasn't following the instructions.
yeah.
And he was escalating things. He went for the you don't go for the blicky, man.
Oh, that you don't go for the blick.
Don't go
That's
for the blicky.
definitely a deletion.
Yeah. By cop.
Yeah.
Well, he got shot by one. And
No, 1 minute in, bro.
it's okay. It's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it's he got shot by a cop. He was drinking tequila.
Dude,
And
dude,
he
are you trying to ban the video? Come on,
well,
man. Let-
well
Press on. Let's start the show. Let's start.
Let's do this.
yeah.
Now you realize you pressed the wrong one. Anyway, let's start. Let's start the show.
Yeah, man. I mean, if we just talk, no one knows. You know that, right? If you just
Yeah, but hey, man.
if we just proceed, nah, man. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is the Double Thought Show. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Before we proceed, just a quick intro, or at least a quick recap of what we will discuss today. Teaser, maybe. We're gonna talk about some pretty trending topics, especially we'll start with the cam, or at least it is, well, it's more like cam, right? Cam
Yeah,
versus
it's not really Cam. It's more like it is what it is.
it is
Versus.
what it, but Cam's the one that responded.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he's the one that responded against the
Cam
comment
is
that
a fan of the Lord these days. So he shuts up and comments in the background, and Cam is the one who's in the forefront going to.
yeah.
Let's continue.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about as well what parents should and shouldn't do to avoid traumatizations. How a young how you can how you sh- how you can create traumas by embarrassing your kids in church.
Yeah, it's not in church, but
Well, by their clothes, it seemed like church.
I don't hope that's church. I don't hope it is, but that could be. You might be right. I didn't think
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, man. We're gonna talk about why, in some cases, you need police to prevent people from burning down. The stories are wild.
MLK's birth.
These
Oh,
stories are wild, man. And if we
MLK
have some
Jr.
time,
Finish it up. Then hey, should I finish it up?
yeah, if we have some time left, we're gonna talk about just briefly the latest news in the Diddy saga, man. Anyway, hey, with that being said, let's
Yes,
start the
yes.
show.
Let's start with It Is What It Is versus Melyssa Ford, man. If you guys aren't aware, Cameron is considering suing Melyssa Ford for talking crazy. The former video vixen, now part of the Joe Budden Podcast, made quite, I would say, heinous comments towards directed at Mace and at Cameron, man, alluding things that you shouldn't allude. Definitely in these times with people like Diddy and Jamie Foxx getting sued for crazy stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
And it all stems from a story Cam told in a previous It Is What It Is show, which is kind of that show is it's one of the best podcasts out there. That's why they're so trending and people, I don't know, people are trying to cloud chase off their backs. What we are trying to do is cloud chase off the both their backs. So I'm not gonna deny I'm not gonna deny I'm cloud chasing. We gotta put some gasoline on this fire. Hey, I'm not gonna deny it, but hey, they are popping. They are popping down there in Florida. These guys have a great show. I enjoy watching their show every time. And I mean, it's a great sports show. And basically, Cameron addressed the issue because during the show, they don't talk about these things. That's not the show, what the show is for. It's a
Yeah.
sports commentary show. And they're not going to talk about
Yeah.
Melyssa Ford or whatever someone says. And
Yeah. They're not going to risk the brand. Let's say risk losing the brand on that. But it's good because when I saw that segment where Cam was like, oh, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. And he started talking about how, like in the past, Mace and so there was the both of them. I don't know if there were more people, but
together,
at least
together.
yeah, they were indeed. I
We
remember
were together.
that.
We're
They
gonna play
were
the video later, so
yeah.
gonna
Okay. Oh,
keep,
so you're gonna play the video?
yeah, but not from YouTube. I'm gonna play it from someplace else, and
Okay.
it's also, I mean,
Okay. Cool.
you
But
probably are
okay.
allowed to play
No,
it.
but because you didn't say what the video was about. If you're gonna play it, then we can.
Yeah,
Well,
first of all, I'll let Ken explain himself what is going on here because I think I don't want to put words in his mouth. He can explain it himself, and he went live on the It Is What It Is IG.
I'm gonna do what Cam would have done in this, or at least Mace would have done. Pause on it. That's Cam.
That's Cam. That's Cam.
Yeah, Mace would have. Whoa,
All right,
put that in your mouth. That's wild, man. Pause.
pause. Yeah, yeah, you might be right. Anyway, let's take a look at let's watch this video. Let's not take a look at Cam. Let's watch the video. Let me see. Can you hear it?
Talking about how me and Mace in the 90s, which I was talking about, the actual year I was talking about was 1992. We was in a whorehouse. And we was
By the way, guys, before we continue watching the video, right? One thing that I get annoyed by, and maybe I don't know if that also happens to you, Harjay. That alarm, the fire alarm, please put a battery in it, man. Did you hear it?
Yeah, well, according to KS always said that it was single women that couldn't repair it. So
Did you I
m-
don't know. I can hear it
might
from a
might
mile away.
so it might be that Cam was
And the
at
single
someone's.
Cam doing the killer stuff, you know?
talking about how
Can
me
you hear
and
it?
Mace
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
Cam was
90s.
at the whorehouse.
I was talking about the actual year I was talking about was 1992. We was in a whorehouse. And we
Anyway,
was laughing, having fun. And we saying we whatever, we was in a whorehouse. Mace, Mace don't always give me permission to talk about our old stories because, he's a man of God and he got other shit going on, but he remembers his past sometimes, so sometimes he's let me talk. Anyway, I'm talking about this time we in the whorehouse and all that shit. Talking
you want to say something?
No, I'm just laughing. I'm just Mace being a pastor. That's still funny.
Yo, definitely with his rhyming skills. The things he used to say as a rapper. That's anyway. Let's continue.
about we slid a bitch, all this shit. Cool, whatever. I see a clip where on Joe Budden's podcast where Melyssa Ford is talking about, oh, it might have been underage girls in there. First of all, I only like older bitches. Second of all, it was 1992. We was underage. That's
He was like, we're not of the Giddy clock.
Yeah.
We're not from the Giddy clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were underage ourselves. So what are you talking about, Melyssa?
Yeah.
Hey, and he continues.
A and B.
By the way, and we need to pause it, and because
Yeah. Yeah.
for commentary reasons, we have to in order to I'm just explaining it to the
Okay.
viewers. For fair use, we cannot play the full clip. That's why we are cutting it in parts and giving some commentary on it.
We wasn't supposed to be in there. We wasn't 18. I just turned motherfucking 16. I ain't even defending myself on that nonsense. You're not even from this country. I don't know what the fuck was going on in the whorehouses in Canada or wherever you from, or whatever pedophile shit they on, wherever you from. We not on that. I ain't even going into that. More of the story, she said it, knowing the times we in. Joe Buttons and them went in on whatever. They're like, yo, that's some serious allegations, this, that, and the third. But they didn't edit it out. So from two things I take from that, they either threw her under the bus or they said, fuck it, let's get the ratings or whatever they want to do. Either way it came out, it could have been edited out. It wasn't live like I'm doing live right now. So I ignored it because it's nonsense. So I ignored the shit. We said a little something on our show, but we don't get that. We don't give, we don't give this type of energy I'm doing on live, that type of business on our show, my nigga. Our shit is sports and our fun. So this energy don't go on our show. This cam energy on my own personal time. So we said a little something. I ain't even say nothing. I said, fuck the bitch. The bitch don't know what she talking about, whatever.
First part, RJ, what do you think about it? If someone
Well,
comes crazy like that about
well, about so what's
her saying involving minors into it.
that was a wild statement. I don't know why what got into her, but I have to say it's not the first thing that she said that's a bit wild. But hey, I think she's a great. So let's say for the podcast, so Joe Budden Podcast. I think she gives a great. It's a great like dynamic, right? Because you have all the dudes there, and then you have her sitting there, and she has a presence. It's not like someone that's. But sometimes, yeah, she makes certain comments that I ask. Of course, you don't agree with everyone, but why make that comment in the first place? I don't understand when people say you're not even from here. Why? That
I think
that's that's like a weak argument. You know how many people are born outside of the U.S. and then they live a majority of their lives there. I don't get that argument, but I do understand fully what he's saying that you can be. I mean, that allegation is wild. And what he said as well, it's not clear to me why the Joe Budden podcast released it. I mean, they could have edited it,
they've
right?
edited
So,
things in the past, right? It's not
yeah,
the first time they would have. They had a couple of times they delayed the podcast because they were editing stuff out.
yeah. So I think
Well, we can talk
it
about this
wasn't
later.
wise to post it because of that. I mean, yeah. So that I don't
Well,
understand.
I know we can talk about why they did it after this because I think I know why they did it. But let's continue.
So yesterday, whatever day she issues an apology, I'm like, nah, don't apologize. Because I was going to address it when I felt like addressing it. But the reason I addressed it yesterday is because it's like, yo, you say that foul shit, because that's some foul shit to say. Man felt like that shit, like, and the times we in for you to make them type of allegations, don't know what the fuck you talking about? You serious? Come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. Stop playing with niggas, man.
Here it comes. Here it comes. She's tested him. It's gonna come out now.
Anyway, she tried to apologize, and I said to myself, nah, because if I address it in a month or whenever I felt like addressing it, people gonna be like, oh, Kim, she apologized, leave it alone. You can't just say shit like that and 3 days later, 2 days later, be like, oh, my bad, I wasn't thinking. You damn right you wasn't thinking. You wasn't thinking. Y'all shouldn't have said that. That's some serious allegations. Why say that in the beginning? You're not even from here.
Again,
I think he's trying to say she's trying to comment on. I understand what you're saying. Maybe it means like you're not from the hip hop. You're from Canada. You came into the hip hop culture.
no, I think no.
Is he saying literally you're not American? Shut up. Is that your
You know how many American artists are not from? You know how many American artists moved to the States and maybe they grew up in New York or Chicago or wherever, but they're not from there either. At what age can you say, yeah, at this age we consider the person a local, and at that age we don't? It's just it's not a strong argument in my opinion, unless he's saying, of course, if he was saying, you're not from here, you're not from our
culture?
but no, not our culture. That's BS. The culture is big. There are various regions. You have New York, you have the South, you have West Coast. It's just, I don't, the culture, that's a weak argument. I'm saying maybe he's saying you're not from New York, and no. If he was saying that, like, you're not from New York or you weren't in our circle, how would you know? You know, I would that's a valid argument. But just to say you're not from here, and because he said I don't know how they do it in Canada. He didn't say I don't know how they do it in Los Angeles. It's like he's
Yeah,
talking
but
about
she's from
countries
Canada.
clearly, and that's not a. And the funny thing is, a lot of times, I mean, not a lot of times, when you're commenting of things happening abroad, sometimes, I mean, people, we all are uh country we all are we're walking contradiction. So we might say, who's we? Some people might say, hey, you can't talk about us because you're not from here, and then they'll talk about them, but you're not from there either, so it's like that's why it's like, to me, a weak argument. But yeah, I don't understand why Melyssa did that in the first place.
Let's see. He's gonna escalate real quick. It's gonna escalate. I thought it was gonna escalate at the previous point, but let's see. Somewhere around here, he's gonna say some crazy stuff.
You're not even from this country.
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
You were.
I could have went straight to Ice-T, fucked you in the bathroom for $2,000 when you was fucking doing waitressing. I didn't even go there. You used to fuck in the bathroom.
Wait.
Fucking doing wait.
Yes. So he's
Did he just say what I think he said?
before the show. I told you, right? People talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat what he just said. Not myself. I'm gonna play it again. No, I'm not trying to get sued over you. This is what Cameron said.
He fucked you in the bathroom
Oh,
for
wait
$2,000.
a second. Here.
I could have went straight to Ice-T, fucked you in the bathroom for $2,000 when you was fucking doing waitressing. I didn't even go there. You used to fuck in the bathroom.
This is crazy.
The Kit Kat Club, one of them old ass club bitch. Stop. You're a video vixen.
He didn't have to do that, but he didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Do you think do you think Melyssa is too old to be making these types of comments? I mean, she's almost 47, 48.
I don't.
She should know better, man.
Oh, you mean okay? So you okay? So what you're asking is whether she should be
Experienced.
experienced enough and have the
You should have
wisdom not to ask it.
to make these type of weird comments, right? I don't know
Yeah.
if she was trying to make a joke
Yeah.
or it's like she's trying to get her cloud up or whatever.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, right? When you hit 40s, you should know some things. You should know timing, first of all. First of all, timing. And second of all, placements. So, one, we're during a full on allegation and Me Too 2.0 phase right now, with Diddy being the main villain. Maybe we can talk about it. We're going to talk about it later. And then you turn around and you say this out of
Yeah.
nowhere without any, yo, this is crazy, right? Without any proof. He didn't say they were underage. He didn't say whoever he was dealing with was underage. Co- What he just said himself, he was underage. He was 16.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? What are they doing, by the way? Not we.
Mm.
What are they talk? What is she talking about?
So,
Was she too old to be making this type of?
so I think you're you're phrasing it when you're asking if she's too old. It's like after a certain age you shouldn't be asking questions.
No,
What you're
no,
asking,
making those types of comments.
she should know better. Is what you're saying. I think
Yeah,
she should know better. Yeah, I
at
think
her
she should know.
age, she's 47. Dude, she's almost in the. No, I'm not gonna. This is gonna sound crazy. After 50, she's almost 50. You're old enough right now to know what you say, what you shouldn't say.
That's true.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm
Yeah,
not
I agree. I
saying,
agree with that, but I think there's a couple of things. I mean, she did it, and the podcast left it. But I think Cameron was saying that the other people did push back, right? They
who?
did push back. That's what he said. I think.
I
I
don't think
think
he said that. No.
I think he said that they pushed back, but they still published it, which makes
Oh,
which
yeah,
makes him think.
a light pushback. Yeah.
Yeah, well, but they still, and that's why he said that's one thing. It's either they don't think what she said was bad enough to not publish it, or
Or
they're
good
willing to
enough,
sacrifice her. That's what he said.
or good enough to move the talking points to another thing.
Yeah.
One thing that has been happening, well, one thing that has been a topic lately at the Joe Budden show, at least the commentators or people that are commenting in the on the show, is that they don't talk enough about brother love. They are very quiet. Joe Budden isn't saying anything. And voila, here comes this gift out of heaven
Yeah.
to move the talking points, the focus. Now we're focusing on Melyssa Ford talking crazy.
Yeah.
Now they could have added it out. I mean, they've added stuff in the past, right? So basically, they threw under the bus, maybe.
Maybe. But I think
Who knows, man?
yeah, but I think it just goes to show. I mean, when you talk, it should be clear that it's an opinion. Like you could she could have said that she
Right.
doesn't like Cam. That Cam, she could have said that she thinks Cam's a trash rapper, a trash host, whatever. She can go ad hominem, no problem. But when you make a statement saying as if it was the truth,
Yeah, that's quite crazy.
yeah, yeah. But the reason why I don't watch a lot of Joe Budden podcasts. I have to admit. I have to also admit that when I see a clip, I generally enjoy it. So so YouTube suggests certain clips, and then I do watch it, but I've never had the I have never been personally um convinced that it's, let's say, the whole show it's great. But it's just like us, right? Some people like our clips, other people like the longer videos. It is what it is.
Or the people who hate our clips.
Other people hate our clips.
As
But
long as you watch.
yeah, but in the case of Melyssa, she also made a comment when Tyrese was there about child support. When
Mm.
Tyrese was commenting that he never spent 20,000 a month on the kid nor on her, on the ex-wife. And
Mm.
Melissa was like, no, but wouldn't you trying to push it, It's like it's a typical argument you always listen to. So it's like man or this, man or that, and then with those glasses on, you see the world, and then you I don't know if she thought she heard something or whether she made it up.
Ooh, the Melissa
Yeah.
about Cam. Let's listen for ourselves. If they are, maybe we hear something. I hope I don't hear anything, but
Gang banging bitches. was we ever past
fair use, by the way. Fair use. Shout out to It Is What It Is. Go watch the clips and the videos at their YouTube channel.
Y'all remember one time? My man let me talk about the past. We was in a whorehouse one time, me and Murder. Me and Murder was in this whorehouse. So we left the bitch, we took the bitch out the whorehouse. Out of crib on 144th, little stash crib over there between Surf and Lennox. We brought this bitch over there. So Mace was kind of on the way up. He didn't have his deal, but he's popping like it's about to happen. And I was mad because, we still Harlem. So the bitch suck, pardon me, lady. We already talking bitch without. She sucking his dick. So I gotta wait pause, to get my dick sucked. Because I'm not hard yet, pause. I ain't getting hard on how sucking his dick.
Come on, man. This is crazy. What the heck is wrong with this dude?
I have to say this. I have to say this before we proceed, and I don't know if we want to, but I saw this clip first, and
Yeah.
the moment I saw it, my thoughts were, why would you share
Tell a
this?
story like this. Yeah.
Yeah, why would you share it? Because nothing. I mean, it's funny, but nothing good. Well, I don't know if nothing good can come out of it. Pause, as they would say, but. But yeah, it's like in this day and age, they're going to try to cancel you for any small things and any small thing. So
Yeah.
I didn't understand why they decided to share this. But hey,
So when he start hitting it, I go get head. And so she give me head.
And that's the story, right? And then I'm gonna go back to the original response by Cam because he's gonna say he's thinking about suing. And I want to ask you, RG, does he have legitimate claims to a lawsuit, or do you think he'll sue?
I don't know. Well, he announced it,
Anyway, so I addressed it yesterday.
Didn't you ask me a question?
Nah.
Yes, but I thought
I was
pay the bill first, and then
okay.
you
Okay.
you
Yeah.
respond on the.
Okay, cool.
I tried to give you time to think about it,
I
but I
already
guess
know the
you
answer.
don't need the time.
Don't say sorry because that's some serious shit. And I didn't even get at you the way I should have got at you. I left it alone. I'm like, this bitch is bugging. Try to say sorry. So I addressed it yesterday. So I wake up today to go on live. I'm banned for 2 days on live for who know. I said, let me see why. It's the picture of her it's been flagged and I'm banned from live. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't bother me. All them little technology games y'all playing, nigga. I'm from the payphone era, nigga. I had a beeper. Nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Shit don't bother me. So the reason I'm doing this live is just to break that down for people who didn't even understand what was going on. I was going to leave it alone, but then she said sorry, which the sorry wasn't even genuine. That shit was fake. I don't know, even convinced her to do the shit, but whoever did, I was smart, because I was, now if I sue niggas for defamation of character, I'm a sucker, right? Now, if I sue y'all niggas for defamation of character, I'm a sucker. Well, I might be a sucker. I just might be. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. Pause.
That pause is great. Now you have the floor, RJ. I just wanted to play that part. Yes. Really, Sue, I don't think he'll sue, but
I don't think he'll sue.
yeah.
I don't think he'll sue. I think that she corrected it pretty quickly. If he does decide to sue, then it would probably be as a strategy to try to reach a settlement. But I think that it's going to cost him more time and energy to sue. Usually it's the other way around, right? The person that doesn't have anything, that's the person who will try to sue the other person. I'm not sure if Melyssa has more than Cam.
Oh, hey, what are you talking about?
I don't know how active she was.
You oh no, we tried to get us. First of all, you
No, this is a legit question. This is
tell a gray lie, and then you try to get us canceled.
no. This is no. I'm serious. No, you
I
understand
don't know
me.
how active she was. Active in what?
Active in her business endeavors, man.
Okay.
Come on, man. Why do you think?
What I tried to say? Trying to get us canceled over here, man. Come on.
In the business endeavor, so that's so I think, but I think Cam has more to lose, so I don't think
Yeah, he definitely has more to lose, man. But I guess he won't be a sucker. Pause.
guess not. No.
Hey, man. Before we go and talk about the Diddy topics, man, let's dive into two really short topics. Have you ever seen a kid be embarrassed by their mom or dad in a major way? The type of embarrassment that can traumatize you. You.
Oh, you're asking me.
I said, have you?
I don't know.
Yes, you. I'm asking you. Have you ever seen a kid get traumatized like that? In a way, they ask you that where you're thinking like this will damage the kid for the rest of their life.
No, I can't say I did. I can't say I did.
Okay, so you did.
Not embarrassed. Not embarrassed. No.
Embarrassed.
Other types of trauma.
Trauma. Okay, today we're talking about embarrassment. So this YouTuber, Runic TV, dropped a video of him at a, what does it say? Bat? I just muted it. Why is it? Yeah, now it's muted. I have to mute it. By the way, fair use. Shout out to Runic TV for sharing the video. I'm muting it because of copyrights issues. So enjoy the silent movie. But you see, the silent picture will speak 1,000 words.
So I'll just beatbox
Beatbox.
amateur beatbox the
Give us your commentary. A play by
I'm gonna
play.
beatbox it so you can see what so you can just have an idea of the song that's being played. Come on, let's play.
Okay, let me share it. So Rudik decides to share the video on Friday night. There's the mom. The mom is out here shaking it. Runik is out here giving. The kid sees Runik. He's like, "Come on, man! What the heck are you doing?" Look at his face.
Yo, I didn't know Mama was a hoe.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But there is a second. There is a second one.
There's a second one.
This is another angle, and then you see the following embarrassment
Okay.
coming out. This is
Okay.
when you find out that the person you look at isn't the person who you think they are. Hey, wait a second. Why does it turn on every time I let's see? Where's my so mom is laughing. Dude is looking at it like, what the heck are you doing? Come on, man. Stop embarrassing me. Man, get away. Get away from me, man. Get away from me. And then he starts crying. It's sad though. I have to say, look at mom is still
Mom is dancing.
yo, this is
Yeah.
mom is like, I don't give if you don't want to be a mom,
I'ma
don't
be
procreate, man.
I'ma be me. What did what did yo what did Candace, not Candace, what's her name? Kiki Palmer's husband said, or partner. You're a mom though.
You're a mom though. Yeah, this is literally that situation, man.
The difference is, however, that Kiki Palmer did it without the kid.
Without a kid there, that would have been
Yeah,
even worse.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
yeah.
come on, man. This is embarrassing for the kid. I think there is a major backlash for the mom. How she responded, and then continue dancing like it's nothing going on. I mean, if you don't want to be a parent, don't procreate, man.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be for the streets while your kid is there, that's not a good move, man. That's definitely not a good move.
Yeah, Miss,
RJ,
yeah, I think it is traumatizing. I think it's a bit some in the past. It used to be that people would say when there are kids involved, we respect it. Women as well, right? There's a woman. There's a woman here. The dudes might be cursing amongst each other, but when the woman comes, she gets respected. Then it became, society changes now, and nothing stays the same. And nowadays, men and women, sometimes the women curse more than the men. And then, but because of the individuality, and people say, yeah, it's about me and doing what I want to do, and me wanting to be happy, me wanting to be free, they start doing these type of things. Now, a boy, I don't know how old that guy is, but I mean, it is traumatizing to see your mom doing that in front of you, nonetheless.
not only that, not only that. You know what that means, right? This is like a kid usually tries to defend the mom's honor.
Yeah.
The mom doesn't even realize he's doing that.
Yeah. Because she has no honor. There's nothing to defend. Another thing that might play a role is that we don't know who the father is. So maybe the divorce is so you never know with things
You
like
never
that.
know them. No.
Maybe there's a divorce and the guy is thinking, I want my parents to be back together, and then you're seeing your mom dancing. It's but I think the dancing like that shouldn't be done in front of children either way.
Either
Call me maybe old fashioned or whatever. But I think that
call you.
there
They're gonna call you patriarchy.
I don't care what you call me. It's but I think certain things can be done. I mean, if you want to dance like that in private, or if you need to respect. I say it as well, KaiR. You need to respect your child. Just like cursing, if you're gonna curse in front of your child, you're not respecting your child. So yeah, it tells me what the mom thinks about the kid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, at the end of the day, I think this is you can see the pain in the guy's eye, the kid's eyes, right?
And
Like
the mom
that
continues to
moment,
dance.
and that moment, his image, the image he has of the woman who burdened him
That
is
might,
shattered forever.
yeah,
He realized who his mom is.
a bozo.
Maybe we should just start using that word. She's a bozo.
Yeah.
She's a bozo. Traumas, man. And I don't know how that kid is gonna grow up, but we'll know in a couple of years where the guy is like, you know what? All women are bozos. This is how it starts usually.
Yeah.
The image of the woman you love the most
Yeah.
is of a bozo, and then
Yeah.
everyone is gonna treat it like a
And
bozo.
as a kid, you usually by default idolize your parents. So if
Yep.
your mom is a bozo, then every woman is a bozo. And that's how the trauma continues, and the hurting, and yeah.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
Crazy people will do crazy things as well, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about something that also happened on Friday. Or it was Thursday. I think it was Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. This clip was released. Fair use. Fair use. Let's make a fair use. They were recording, there were people that were visiting MLK's birth home. And then they saw a cuckoo doing this. Oh, you cannot hear it, right?
No.
I don't think you can hear it.
Did you
Let me,
mute it?
no, I didn't mute it. Let me do a quick. Let me do a quick change. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
No, now I can hear you as well. So you should be able to hear it. And now, I
Nope.
guess not.
Nope.
Let me play another clip to see if it's on my side. Can you hear
Yeah,
this?
now I can. Yeah.
Okay, so that the video is muted. Should have known. Should have known. There's nothing wrong with my system at any time.
No, of course not.
Let's take a look. She's pouring gasoline on the home. And they're asking him, ma'am, what are you doing? What are you doing? What happened was, then they turn around and put her in a.
Particular reason why you just did this tonight? Are you having a? Are you involved in a situation? Are you just having?
Are you involved in a situation? Ma'am, I need to tell you, someone is pouring gas on the home. What do you think? Why are you asking? Why, first of all, why are you asking someone who's pouring gas on a home anything? It's like talking, a couple of 2 decades ago, there was this album. You know the album, RJ.
Mm-hmm.
They ask on the album, what are you going to say to the gorilla? Why would I want to speak to a gorilla? Not saying she's a gorilla, but that's the way of thinking, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're trying
Yeah.
to do so. You're trying to speak to someone who's not sane.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Army of the Pharaohs, Vinny Pass, and all that bunch, the Philly bunch. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And
But
then
was it? Yeah. Did you? No,
they
continue.
arrested her.
Of course.
Comfortable, sweet?
Fair use.
Are you comfortable?
Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? That's what she's asking. Are you? Is the knee on the neck? Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up before I go there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm fine.
Hello.
So me and him were looking at the house, just checking it out. Now it's right here, and she came up behind us at the gas can, and at first she just said,
This, to be honest, this
Smart.
was MLK's dream. Black and whites working together.
To eradicate evil out of this world.
Whether that evil is black or white.
Yeah.
This is two guys, one black, one white, stopping a crime from happening.
Was it revealed why she did it?
Are you also trying to speak to a gorilla? Are you also trying to speak to a gorilla?
No, so I'm asking whether in her head, maybe she heard a voice or something.
You're making it worse. You're making it worse. Was she listening? Or do you want me to go there?
No, man, I'm just
Was she
asking.
listening to B. Sabo's podcast?
Oh, man.
B. Sabo was talking crazy about MLK. Was she watching it? I was like, I'm gonna take medicine to my own hands. and this legacy was
First of all, but what did B. Simone talk trash about MLK?
welcome to the world, man.
Are you serious?
I'll show you the I'm not gonna show it here, but she
But
said
just the cliff notes.
she talked crazy about MLK. Basically, what she said was, is he a great man?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
But he wasn't a great husband.
yeah.
Yeah, but
So
he was.
he's a trash person. He didn't forget about everything MLK did. He's a trash person because he was having maybe consensual, maybe his wife knew about what he was doing and she allowed it to happen. That's the
Yeah.
thing with people usually. They look from the outside in and they don't know the arrangement within.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I have to say I respect B. Simone's hustle, but I think she can. sh- I, I, I think she's learning. I think I think she's learning. I didn't mean it like that. I really respect her hustle because she's really going for what she believes in. But I mean, burning bridges, and no pun intended.
I just came back on the mic, man. What are you doing?
No pun intended. Burning
What
bridges.
are you doing? Oh man,
And
shout out to her though. I don't have any bad words about her. To be honest, I care less about her
no,
opinion
I,
on
yeah,
but
I,
it's all for jokes, man. It's all
me,
for
yeah,
jokes. She
me
should
too.
know it's a joke as well.
Me too. But so me too. All I'm saying is that she is. I think she can.
People grow,
I mean,
right?
yeah, people grow, but not only that, you're on when you're doing this, and we're also content creators, not on that level. But what you see is that when you're doing this, you basically put yourself out there.
Yeah,
That
that
means
is.
out there for the good and the bad.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that means that when you talk crazy things or things that do not make sense, you'll get called out for it. But that's just the price of being in the public's eye. So in that sense, but I do think that yeah, I do want to see her succeed. So shout out to her. But if this person followed her, and I don't think she never said anything about.
About burning down houses.
The houses. I really doubt it, but Oh man.
Oh man.
It's good
Hey,
that the people. It's good that the people um, made a citizen's arrest. I think that was a citizen's arrest. That's first thing,
that's arrest, yeah.
and it was very smart as well.
To
they
record
let
it.
they let not only that, the team. I mean, Martin Luther King would have been proud. The teamwork was amazing. They let they let the black guy hold the woman down, and the white man talk to the police.
Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. This is Steve. Hey, I'm saying, you think I'm joking? MLK would have been is proud. He's looking
Yeah,
down right now.
yeah,
You're right. The
yeah,
one who's talking to the police is white, and the guy who's holding her down is black.
yeah,
What a great teamwork.
yeah.
Hey, she's gonna do a couple of years. Mental breakdown is real.
Yeah. In any case, KR,
What
I
also
think
is real
yeah, yeah. I
is
just yeah.
but you
No, I
wanted to
wanted
go.
to. Yeah, I wanted to ask about that because I was gonna say, seeing the time, I think we still have some.
Yes,
I think we
time.
have enough time to discuss the Diddy, but
Yeah,
but
man.
but has there been progress? Because I haven't heard of anything.
Well, we
Well,
have been covering Diddy for the past few weeks.
progress isn't the right word, probably.
Progress, progress,
Development.
progress for Diddy. Hey, Diddy, Diddy. This is we are a comedy podcast, so we make some jokes.
Yeah,
Progress for Diddy is not progress for Diddy.
yeah,
If you know what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Hey, we've been covering Diddy for the past few weeks. Um, if you want to, we can check out our previous show and clips. But he seems to be. He's. It seems like he's becoming the Me Too villain of this Me. Well, he's going. He's becoming the new villain, the ultimate villain of the second Me Too wave. And basically, he's maybe he's realized it, that he's like the big. I'm not gonna say it.
Mm,
The big bad guy. Let's call it that way.
the bad guy.
Um, the bad guy. And what happens with bad guys is the image and business goes away. No one wants to be affiliated, and he decided to drop. Then he decided to drop a statement on his Instagram. So you can see here, he said, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character,
Mm,
destroy my reputation
mm.
and my legacy." I know why I did it. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do anything of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. Damn. He even had to change his name. He didn't even put Sean Mr. Love, Dr. Love Combs.
No, he put his full name, which goes to show you that it was the lawyers who drafted that text.
He didn't even use the
It
newest.
as the legal name.
Well,
As the legal name.
Sean Combs is the legal name. They put the Diddy. So they went back to the 90s where
Yeah,
everything happened.
allegedly, where when they're
according,
saying
according to
according, yeah,
according to Cassie Ventures, because I think the second lawsuit, um, as the second lawsuit filed. I've read a couple of papers. They refer to Cassandra Ventura as Cassie Venture. That's when you know they typed that in 5 minutes. But anyway, crazy man, crazy. So right now he's trying to fight back.
Yeah.
Enough is enough, man. It's getting crazier. And if you look at it, it is people are alleging right now that he's involved in another case, a fourth case now,
A fourth case, not the two ones that followed Cassie's case.
another one.
Another one.
Oh,
I did had it ready. I did had it ready. You came with a. It was unexpected what you said, so I had to search it up. Yeah, another one, man. Another one. This one is even crazier than the previous one. It involves the R word. I'm gonna say the R word. You know what it is. You get locked up for the R word. Of a 17
a minor.
minor.
Did- was the news? Who broke the news? Melyssa? Melyssa Ford?
Come on, come on, come on, dude. What, yo, hey, yo, come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing over here? He's being accused of a R word with multiple people,
Yeah.
a YSL kind of word. So they claim YSL is a. You know what they're claiming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the R word.
So
Um,
so the R word. So we're talking about Rico. I'm just playing.
Yes, Rico. Well, when they're done, it's gonna be a Rico. Yeah. No, but trafficking as well. It's getting crazier.
Yeah.
People are now
But I
releasing
think yeah.
statements. There is this woman that also released statement that she said basically Sean Combs traumatized me. Her name is Tiffany Red, former songwriter, and she basically claims that she knows about what happened with Cassie, and she also wrote a full on letter in which she talks about everything that happened and who she is and what happened during that time and that he traumatized her.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we know that when there are always ups, and with ups, we go watch the Thursday show and you understand what an up is. But the ups is are circling around Diddy. 50 Cent is developing a documentary. He doubles down on it.
Surviving Diddy.
I don't know how it's called, but he said he is vowing to donate the proceeds to all SA victims.
Okay.
So,
All
I mean,
all the let's say alleged SA victim.
yeah, to the alleged SA victims.
Okay.
So this is, I mean, with 50, you never know, right? 50 trying to shake the pockets of Diddy to see if a couple of dollars will come out if he pays it
No.
off, or is he trying to really end Diddy right now? The question
Yeah.
is always the big question. They have been rivals for a long time now, ever since Diddy basically took care of 50 Cent's baby's mother.
Yeah. Well, I think that we need to be mindful. There are two things. On the one hand, you have the whether he did it or not. So you have accusations, but there's nothing concrete that says, okay, he did it. There's not a verdict of a judge nor any hard proof. There are, however, a lot of witnesses or people who know about a lot of things. Apparently, it's always funny how they keep their mouth shut, and then at the end, like everyone talks, and I'm like, didn't you? Why didn't you talk beforehand? Because before they were probably getting some benefits here and there, so they were getting the care package.
They, they were not only the care package, they was part of that package.
Yeah, they were
They
getting
were
the
the same
package.
parties. They were getting the same parties. They were handing out the package. They were receiving packages. You take what you can take out of that. These
With the
guys.
black box.
I don't know whether they are the box or they are using the box. I don't know which one it is, but whatever suits these guys, right? They are doing their thing, and
Mhm.
now they don't want to talk because they're also the ones who were at the
Yeah,
freak off.
yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But the whatever the case is, Diddy hasn't been convicted yet. So let's keep that in mind. However, we saw this trend with Billy. We saw this trend with Robert. We saw this trend with a lot of other people who eventually
Call it
got.
by the name. Don't name only blacks.
Yeah,
Of
I'm
the
going to Weinstein.
Why you just say Harvey then, man? Come on, man.
Well, no, but Harvey, people can think Steve, and you just
It isn't in this bull crap. Well, I'm not gonna
that's
put
what
my
I'm
hand
saying.
in.
So yeah, so that's what I'm saying, right? So we see the trend. Oftentimes, it starts with a lot of buzzing, and the prosecutors might think, huh, this is a high profile case. If we can get him, then it will be good for my career and my reputation, and then they might follow.
Take that. Take that.
Can you? I doubt that he'll be saying that in jail.
They'll say that to them. Take that. You like
Probably say give that. But anyway,
Amen.
hey
Amen.
guys, hey
Right.
guys, never. Hey, guys.
Are we going to talk about Mark Curry?
Maybe some few words, short words. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll let Mark Curry speak for himself. I'm not gonna use this words. Are you crazy? Hey guys, if you don't know, shout out to the Art of Dialogue. He's been interviewing a lot of people in the Diddy circle. And one of the videos I saw last week, and I sent it also to RJ, is one of the most craziest videos I've seen the last 2 weeks. Not in my life, 2 weeks, maybe 5 days, maybe 3 days. But it's getting shorter and shorter. But this is what Mark Curry is alleging. Fair use, Art of Dialogue. If you guys want to see the full version, let's take a look at what he has to say.
I want to get your opinion. You was around Puffy, you was on Bad Boy. Looking at this lawsuit, Cassie, she claims that her and Diddy had freak off sessions where they would get a male
You talking
prostitute
about
in.
the freak off session where they used to do in the studio and all of that over different entertainers' houses and stuff, where they be having them parties where they won't invite you to, and they be like, "We having a party tonight, but this ain't your kind of party." You be like, "Yeah, I ain't going. I don't want to go." Freak off parties where you go in there and it be, yo, let me tell you something. We used to go in the club. We go into the nightclub, right? And we go and get to the VIP. All of these girls come around the VIP and they
First of all, we need to do some commentary for fair use purposes. Why did when he heard the word freak off, start telling straight up?
Yeah.
It's like a
PTSD.
I don't know whether he got PTSD or got excited. I don't
Yeah.
know which one is it. But he's gonna say something about what happened during those freak offs.
just be standing there and like, let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna get back with you. We gotta rewind this back. We used to go to when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all of the girls is in the club after a while. They all running, opening up their mouth like little birds. He's running around just popping pills in their mouth. Pop, pill, 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 pill. And then that was the party. But all of the females that was in it, that's what they wanted. That was what party. It was part of the hip hop culture. We ain't see.
This dude said that was part of the hip hop culture. What kind of hip hop culture are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, that's why when people say you're traitor to the culture, I'm like, what culture are we talking about? Are we talking about what version of hip hop are we talking about? What version of hip hop is broad. It's like you can talk positive things, you can talk negative things, you can be criticism, you can criticize, or you can talk about your also what. But oftentimes it seems as though when you're talking about the culture, it's always the worst of the worst. It's never the good things.
Never the good thing. It's always the degenerate stuff.
The general stuff, yeah, the culture.
But it gets even worse. But first of all, why would you help? I don't know how much Art of Dialogue is paying these people to snitch on themselves, because he's implicating himself into drugging women.
Right. He's saying he wasn't there. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't It wasn't his idea. That's what he was.
It wasn't his idea, but he was
an accomplice because he knew and he didn't do anything about it.
They were slippery. They were slipping on and off.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
See nothing wrong with it until Bill Cosby got in trouble. The hip hop culture. We ain't see nothing wrong with it.
Like I always say, French. So he's talking French. Listen up. You said we, so he's implicating himself into this. We didn't know about.
You're right.
He's talking French. And listen, the craziest part is this, and then I'm gonna close it off.
We ain't see nothing wrong with it until Bill Cosby got in trouble. He did one too many.
Bruh. What the heck? What is he saying? Oh man. Bro.
It seems like he's saying that he should have kept it and one below that one. One below that.
He did one too many. So what he's saying is they did just enough to not get.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what he means, or at least if I were his lawyer, that's what I would argue.
Right.
In any case, let's round up today's show, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Whatever your thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, share the video with your friends, your family, and your enemies, and of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you haven't checked out our sports show on the X Game Plan channel that dropped today, we urge you to go check it out. It's X Game Plan, and of course, stay tuned for the show of Thursday, where we will discuss amongst other things the YSL case, or at least the developments in the YSL case. Some pretty interesting interpretations as well of acronyms. Hey, stay tuned for that one. That's gonna be a crazy one. Hey, with that being said, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, peace.
Peace. Let us know in the comments what you think about that crazy interview. This is, I don't know how people can do this.